All right. Right away, okay. Whatever. Godfather lunch money. Take one. Right away, I have a problem here. Morrow? Not much went into setting this table up. All right, he has his little lunch thing. You have a little cannoli. You know, I would have, if I'm playing a mobster, and I have played a mobster. I played one of Philadelphia's most ruthless. I played Chicky Narducci, where, you know, I don't know if you know who, anybody know who Chicky Narducci is? No? He's like Joey Marlino is, but for the 70s. You know, and I went out of my way to make sure everything on my table looked real. Everything. So it wouldn't be just a cigarette. He was a smoker. There was an ashtray. I got to smoke and save up about a couple of hundred cigarette butts. So I want the actors to put in more, you know, rather than just nothing.
That's not, this is a weird question. Do you,
So you set it up this way.
a question. Beautiful. I wonder, like, just a question. What if he, like, offers me one, but, like, I'm like, no.
Offers you what?
A cigarette.
Then your mother will kill me.
You can offer.
No, but I do want a reaction without overdoing it. Here, I want to, you know, minus the phlegm. All right, ready, guys?
Or you can improv. So you'll take a candy cigarette. We're only on Tuesdays.
You don't have to have a cigarette, Morrow. You know, if I'm upstairs in my office smoking, I don't have cigarettes lined up ready to come, ready to whatever.
Ready to rumble?
Ready, you know, take it out.
Gotcha.
All right. Did I do action?
Let's do another action, but you did.
Okay, no, let's keep that in that. We'll keep it in there. Ready? Rolling. You know, in it, you're staring out your office window. You don't have to speak right away. You know, there's so much power in silence. Sometimes I yell action, they're like, milk it. There's a lot you can do with silence. You just have to know how to work it. All right, let's work it. Action.
You come to this on the day of my cousin Vinny's birthday. And you ask me for justice.
Going out.
Hold.
Anybody? Okay, stop right there. Anybody ever go to Italy? Anybody ever go to Italy? How do they hold a cigarette in Italy?
Just like this.
I watched the way they held a cigarette. All right. So, you know, let's take it again. You keep the camera there. I had the back camera. Because of what I plan to do this is I want at least 10, 15 seconds of you looking out the window. Get on to me on your cousin Vinny's birthday. and then work your way over. Where you don't have to speak. You say you come to me on my cousin Vinny's birthday. Strut over to the table. Have a sip of cannoli. Action.
You come to me on this, the day of my cousin Vinny's birthday.
Don't turn around. Keep looking out the window. I have something planned, and you don't have to know, but it'll work. And then slowly make your way over to the table.
After the second line?
After the first line.
You come to me on this.
Stop right there. Now, Jeffrey, you've never had two mobsters behind you, have you? If you have two thuggish looking guys behind you, well, 1.5. Let's see, I'd be like, it gives me a reason to film them. So rather than just looking at him, you're totally ignoring what's in the shot. One day, I hope you never are in that situation, but that's what I would do. I would be like, Jeffrey, remember, left over your shoulder, right over your shoulder.
You come to me on this.
No, you don't. Let's go back. You're rushing it. Go back and just say, come to me on my cousin Vinny's birthday. Just continue to look out the window. I know you want the scene to be over, but I can tell. I want the scene to last 15 minutes, not 30 seconds. If you want, you can make it 30 seconds, but it's up to you.
We'll stretch it out.
You come to me on my cousin Vinny's birthday, and then another 10 seconds later, you turn around.
See what I just did? There's power in silence. Power.
All right, try it again. Be looking out the window 10, 15 seconds, and you don't speak until you absolutely, positively have to.
You come to me on the day of my cousin Vinny's birthday.
Keep looking out the window. Your character only turns when he wants to. And gradually turn around, don't say anything, make your way to that desk.
You come to me on the day of my cousin Vinny's birthday.
And you have to make the choice, do you eat your cannoli first or do you light the cigarette first?
And you ask for justice.
All right, stop right there. I smoke and I eat. I don't do them at the same time. Your mother ever tell you don't smoke and chew at the same time? Is your family Italian?
Little loaded question.
Okay. You know, when I was young, I worked at one of those mob restaurants. Made more then than I do now. Oh, but you know, watching them. You know, there'd be cigarette going, they would have their food, they would line up. That's when you could smoke in restaurants. Think about it. You used to be able to smoke on planes and trains. Were you allowed to smoke in hospitals?
Everywhere, that's the bell.
Everywhere.
So smoke in labs. It's not deal.
All right. So that's a choice we'll figure out down the road. Keep going. Get the cannoli. Let's do the cigarette. Get a full light. Make sure he actually lights it. Don't pull back.
You ask me, bitch ass. God, you said.
Tuesday? Thursday. Lunchtime. Dana breaks till mama. Each time. I went.
And what is it you want me to do about this, Tyler?
I take it back to the video. The first thing Jeffrey opened her mouth. I want, with all due respect. You don't gotta go. That's me. We don't have to do that.
And you ask me for justice.
Let's take it back. All due respect.
With all due respect. Every Tuesday, every Thursday. Lunchtime. Havelberg steals mama each time. I'm gonna have to stop.
Do you know how to smoke O's? You know, little. No.
Not that good.
Can get you.
Yeah, that's crazy, yo.
What do you say?
I could teach you.
All right, keep it going.
And you ask me for justice.
Keep it going like you want to grab something.
With all due respect. Thursday. Havelberg's mama. I'm gonna.
Watch this. Come over and sit down. I go. Add that into the mix. No, just start off there.
So take a like little bit of a canola.
I love your mom. All right, keep it going. All right, let's do something. When you take a gun out, it changes everything. Just something. A gun has purpose. Okay, because then what I'm going to do is the gun goes on the table with a middle camera there, B-roll camera. The camera's on you, and then it's going to be him looking at the gun. Keep going.
And you ask me for justice.
With all due respect, every Tuesday, every Thursday, lunchtime, Tyler Break steals my money. I wanted the stuff.
And what is it you want me to do about this, Tyler Briggs?
I want you to make him an offer he can't refuse.
And in return, what do you offer me?
Stop right there. Now, you don't have a clear path between the sunglasses there and the cannoli and the gun. So I want you to move the cannoli and move the glasses forward. Let go of the briefcase. First thing, apple juice. Apple juice is the 360 on this. The apple juice is the money shot. The apple juice is what you're going to give him. And the apple juice is what's going to kill him. All right, close the briefcase. Close the latch and put it back on the side.
Six Oreos. Double stuffed.
This style of race, he will bother you below your
Motorcycle.
I will vehicle.
There.
He will pay you back all that money with interest. He will apologize. And if he's smart, we'll bring you a snack.
Root snacks. The Welch's cake. And not the off-brand ones. They cost cavities.
Naturally.
Thank you, Sal. Renewing you.
Run to the door. And then he runs about 100 feet down the hallway. You guys question it? Well, what the fuck? All right.
Kids these days.
And then you continue on your line, this kid.
Kids these days. They got no patience. But this one's got respect.
Show me them away. You pick up the, look at the cookie. You don't eat the cookie. You take the apple juice, open it up.
You want me to do the death scene?
I want the death scene.
You want the death scene? Okay.
Kid. He did die better than you. All right.
You and your mouth.
And then what we're going to do is, the next scene is we're going to follow him running down the steps. And then he's going to hop in the car, his mother's car, hopefully not a stranger's car, and go, step on it. I got to be in bed by 8. All right. Clean up your mess.